morning. So I've made my bed already. I have to edit the vlogs that I've done because I did one last Saturday and I did one on Tuesday because it's Paczki Day. And I didn't vlog all day. I just vlogged after work. Me going to get the paczki, and then if you guys don't know, paczki literally translates to donuts. But I got specifically Polish donuts. I want to make paczki. I've got a good recipe in my authentic Polish cooking book that my friend Melissa got me for Christmas. Not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before. So I do want to make paczki at some point. Probably make a YouTube video about it. Snow. My dog is outside. Oh, you can actually see him. Look at that. There's my dog. I can't see him from my angle, but you can see him right now. Anyway, there he is. I see him now. Anyway, so I vlogged that afternoon as well. What you doing, Duger? Is it cold? Oh my goodness, the snow is cold. You can tell the snow is cold because he's holding one of his paws up. Oh, it's so cold. Dino Fury starts today. So I have to edit 2 different vlogs. One's going to be short. One's going to be a bit longer, I'm sure. And then I have to edit one more story time that I filmed last week because I filmed 3 videos last week. And so I have to edit another story time this week. I still have to film 2 videos this week or today. I have to do my errands because I've not done that yet. I was going to do that last night or that yesterday afternoon, but I didn't because I got lazy. I wanted to finish this season of this new show that I'm watching, Firefly Lane. Brandon J. McLaren, who played Jack in SPD, is in it, and I wanted to watch it. It's really good. Season 1 ended on a massive cliffhanger, so now I have to wait for season 2, whenever that may show up. But I have to do all those things. So I have to, okay, let's start from the beginning. I have to run my errands. I have to edit 2 vlogs. I have to edit a video. I have to film 2 videos. And I have to watch Dino Fury and do a live stream at 2. So I've got a lot of things going on today. So today is going to be a long, busy day, but it's okay. I'm going to start doing my errands on Fridays though. So then, and I actually have to leave the house and go do stuff because I have to get stuff from Target. I have to go get water. But that's about it. Oh, shoot. They never did deliver my damn crickets. PetSmart is the worst about delivering. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm very over delivery from PetSmart. Like, it is so dumb. I'm just trying really hard to, like, not leave the house. And not just because of the fact that, like, there's a... because I can leave the house. Like, I've left the house for months. But mostly just because I'm lazy. And I want to get stuff done on Saturdays. But that's just it, because like when I first started thinking about that, it was that mentality was I was working until 6 on the weekdays, and now they've changed my schedule, so now I'm off at just before 4. So I'm working the early shift now, which is my preferred time. And I understand this door is not being held open. My dog is so freaking weird. So now that I'm off at 4, it's a lot easier for me to get stuff done. So Friday late afternoons, early evenings, whatever you want to call it, I can go and do my errands and stuff. So I need to start doing it that way. I was going to do that yesterday. I just didn't. So, because I want to be able on Saturdays to basically wake up, clean. Why did you just attack the wall? Do not... She's been eating the wall, so she does not like our wall. Anyway, that's the thing, is I want to be able to wake up, clean, eat breakfast, shower, edit if I have to, or play The Sims because I want to, and then do my live stream film. That's kind of the plan. So even today, that's kind of the plan. I want to throw makeup on, do the live stream at 2, and then film after the live stream. And then Sundays, I want to get up and edit. So I get up and edit probably the vlog that I filmed on Saturday, render that, and then edit one of the videos that I filmed on Saturday, render that, edit one of the videos I filmed on Saturday, and edit that. So I filmed 2 videos on Saturday for a reason. I like to be ahead, so just in case I need to take time off, I can. Kind of like so last year when I did it, I filmed a whole bunch basically for the rest of the year for the most part in like September, I think is when I filmed those. And then I could take time off and just focus on Beast Morphers for the rest of the year. Until Beast Morphers was over. And then I ended up filming a couple other things and then throwing them in, and then I was able to take like basically all of January off, which was so nice. I didn't have to film anything in January. It felt so good. Anyway, so that's kind of the plan. That's my plan right now. I need to get my order done at Target, but that's pretty much all I have to do is go to Target and go to Home Depot to get water. And then I'm probably going to start getting water at Cub from now on, because I generally either shop at Hy-Vee now or Cub, but I need to get like non-grocery stuff, so I'm going to Target this week, so I may as well just go to Home Depot since they're right next door. But yeah, because I don't want to go to Home Depot anymore. I don't like going to Home Depot. I don't like their CEO. Anyway, and so that's kind of the plan, and then come home and shower. So I need to do that like basically right after breakfast is my plan, since both of those places I think are open pretty early. So I'm gonna get home and shower hopefully by 10 a.m. is the plan. That way I'll be definitely ready to do a live stream by 2, and maybe even be able to film before the live streams. That'd be even better, because then 2 o'clock, after 2 o'clock rolls around, I don't have to do anything else. I can be done for the day, which would be fantastic, but we'll see. So let's figure out how we're gonna do today. Okay, so I'm pretty ready for the day now. I'm wearing this to go out and do my errands. So I also have to bring this up. That was my breakfast from yesterday. So I had to get new food for the animals. So this is what I've been feeding. Wholehearted. It is and this is grain-free for cats. And then Cosmo's is grain-free. The only reason it's grain-free is because Cosmo actually has an issue with grains. I think it's just, I don't think it's a full allergy. I just think it's like a weird like intolerance thing. I don't know. But he gets really itchy if he has grainy food. So I have Nova on grain-free and Cosmo on grain-free because, or I have Nova on grain-free because if Cosmo gets into her food. But anyway, Wholehearted, Nova got into this bag a little bit. So Wholehearted is a Petco brand. It's a Petco proprietary brand, and I like the ingredients. The ingredients are fine. So looking at the ingredients, this is salmon meal. Don't be afraid of meal. Meal is just a higher like level of protein. Peas, chickpeas, pea flour, chicken fat, natural flavor, flaxseed, and then it goes into all like the scientific ingredients. So the ingredients itself are really good, but, and I don't dislike the Petco company. Like obviously I worked for Petco and I have no issues with the company itself, but there's this company that I used to feed all the time when I worked at Petco, because it was only sold at Petco for a very long time, and now it's sold other places. And when it was only sold at Petco, we got a 40% discount on it, but that is Canny Day. If you guys don't know anything about Canny Day, I do want to do like, did that video come out already? I don't know if that video has come out already, but there is a video on my channel, either out or coming out, that is about brands of dog food or pet food in general. I specify dog food in my video because Beneful is only a dog food. Brands I stay away from and why. And I do want to do brands that I like. And Canny Day is definitely a brand that I love. So if you guys don't know anything about the company, they are set in Texas. Their facility is called Ethos, and it's in Texas. And if they can get their ingredients from, they get their ingredients from small family-owned farms. It's a family-owned company. They have like 100 employees at this facility, but they get all of their ingredients from small family-owned farms. If they can get it from in and around Texas or around their facility, they do. But they do have to go outside the United States sometimes to get their food, or get some of the ingredients for their food, some of the vitamins and whatnot. But generally they're getting it either from the United States, the UK, or Australia, which Australia has the highest in the entire world. Australia has the like most regulation on pet food. So if something comes out of Australia, you know that it's actually pretty damn good. And then the UK has pretty decent checks as well. The United States has very little checks on animal food. So I really, really like that company because they promote small family-owned farms. They are a small family-owned company, and they're just really great. So this is what I'm going to be feeding Nova now. I'm switching her food right now. I'll be switching Cosmo's in a little while. But you have to switch food slowly with animals, and especially with Nova, because this is going to freeze dried. As you can see here, freeze dried, coated, raw, freeze dry, raw, coated. It's still kibble, but it's there's still some in there. But I was thinking maybe I'll grab one, but it's not necessary. But yes, this is made with real chicken, so I'm hoping she likes it, because she's been eating salmon pretty much her whole life. But chicken, turkey meal, chicken meal, whitefish meal, peas, potatoes, sun-cured alfalfa meal, duck meal, chicken fat, flaxseed, whole dry egg, or dried whole egg, natural flavor, freeze-dried chicken, minerals, zinc, proteinate, manganese, proteinate, copper proteinate, zinc sulfate, oxide, sodium, selenite, vitamins, vitamin E supplement, niacin, thiamine. I mean, just so many good things in this food. But this is the Ancestral Diet. This is the Ancestral Diet. This is also part of their Pure brand. So Pure is what I used to feed, because that's their limited ingredient, grain-free food. That's what I used to feed Cosmo. And then when I left Petco, I stayed with Candy Day, but I did their, at the time, their value brand, because it was about the same price as it was to get Candy Day at 40% off, as it was to get their value brand, which was still grain-free, but not as limited ingredient. And it was called Under the Sun, and I fed Cosmo that for years after Petco. And then about, I want to say like a year and a half ago maybe, they decided to discontinue Under the Sun. So I bought like a ridiculous amount of dog food from like every Petco I could find the dog food at, and then I eventually ran out, so I had to switch his food, and so I switched to whole hearted at that time. But I always wanted to in my head I was like, whenever I'm making enough money that I can afford it again, I want to go back to Candy Day. And I've been making enough money where it's possible, but like it's still like one of those things where I'm like, it's so expensive, and what I'm feeding him right now is good, but like ethically I just really want to feed him this. And so I finally found on Chewy, not sponsored clearly, but on Chewy I found a very affordable pure ingredient or pure line bag that is essentially the same price as Under the Sun was. So I'm thrilled. And then Nova's food is about the same price, a little bit more expensive than what I'm feeding her, what I fed her before with Wholehearted. But I'm like, this is worth it. So I have those set. And I also get 5% off because I have them subscribed and saved on Chewy. So I'll be getting them every month from Chewy delivered to my door, which is fantastic. So if you guys don't know about Chewy is an ethical company. They're owned by PetSmart. But PetSmart is also an ethical company, which I think, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I think PetSmart is more of an ethical company than Petco, but that's tea. There are certain things I really like about PetSmart over Petco. There are things I like about Petco over PetSmart. I worked for both companies. I have seen the man behind the curtain with both companies, but in my honest opinion, overall I like PetSmart better ethically. But anyway, Chewy was bought out by PetSmart not too long ago, but it's still an ethical brand, as ethical as you can be shipping across the United States. However, I really like it much better than the big box retail stores. Even though it's owned by PetSmart, it's still its own company. It's kind of like Merrick. People, when I started working at Petco, Merrick was one of the big top-notch brands. But when I worked at Petco, it was bought out by Purina. And people are like, I don't want to buy it ever again because it's bought out by Purina. And I was like, but it's still its own freaking company. Like, they're just the parent company. They don't have really any say over what happens to the food. Like, the ingredients haven't changed. Merrick is still a great brand. And it's just the parent company is Purina. Yes, eventually you're giving money to Purina. I had Cosmo actually on Merrick for a little while. because when I worked at PetSmart or Petco, one of the reps, because we had reps at Petco come in all the time with different foods, and one of the reps was there with Merrick. One of the Merrick reps was there one day, and he's like, "What do you feed your dog?" And I was like, I can't remember what I was feeding him at the time, actually, because I switched his foods a lot during Petco because I was trying to figure out what was going on. It wasn't until I worked at Petco that I realized that there was a grain issue. And it was because he was just being so itchy. He would like chew his feet until they were bleeding, and it was really bad. So I was like, well, I need to figure out what's going on. So I switched brands and nothing changed. And then I was like, okay, let me take out poultry, because poultry is a big allergen for dogs. I took out poultry, nothing changed. So then I took out grain, and that's when things changed for him. And when I say I took these things out, I tested them for a couple of months, not like, oh, one meal and hasn't changed. I tested them for like a couple of months before I gave up and tried something else. And grain is the only thing so far. Taking grain out of his diet is like the only thing so far that has made him not as itchy. And so I've never had him officially tested with a grain allergy, but it works for him. And I know that there are studies out there that are indicating, especially with golden retrievers, that grain-free foods are actually worse for dogs. But I'm careful about the ingredients that I put in my dog, that is in my dog food. So, but he's really healthy and really happy. The only issue that he has is he has joint issues. That's about it. He fell the other night and had trouble with his back leg, one of his back legs, but he's fine now. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, dog parent-wise, pet parent-wise, switching them both back to Candy Day. I have Cosmos Candy Day food, but I haven't started switching it yet because I like having them in their container, so I'm going to wait until I know I can fit all of the Candy Day bag into that container. So I'm about half empty when he's there, about half empty, then I'll start switching his food. But Nova, I was able to fit both bags in her container. That's my pet food stuff, and I've got the lizards and I've got the frog, and they're living their best lives. And Nodley is doing much better. So in my trailer and in my intro, you'll probably notice a little sore on Nodley's nose, and that's because she injured herself, and that's healing really nicely, which is great. I was really concerned that it was like a bacterial infection, but it's healing on its own, which is fantastic. If it wasn't healing at this point, I would be bringing her into the vet. My vet that I go to does exotics, so that's so important. Like, just because you've got exotics doesn't mean you don't need a vet. So I have a vet that will handle my leopard geckos and will handle my frog if I need to. If you have exotics of any sort, reptiles, small animals, birds, anything like that. And when I say small animals, I mean like rodents and animals that are like rodents. Where, like, if you go into a Petco or a PetSmart, they're usually in the rodent section, even if they're not a rodent. Like, rabbits aren't rodents, but they're like sold as rodents, kind of, in a way. Same thing with ferrets. Ferrets are not rodents, but they're like in that same like area. Kind of like if you go into like the reptile area, it's reptiles, amphibians, and hermit crabs, which of course are not reptiles or amphibians. So there's like different categories of animals, and so these little oddballs that are their own little grouping are kind of put into what makes best sense. So rabbits and ferrets go with like the rodents, so I just call all of those groupings like small animals. And then the reptiles, amphibians, I include hermit crabs in that, which I know are not reptiles or amphibians, but like still they're in that section. But yeah, so if you have any of those kinds of animals, fish, birds, small animals, reptiles, amphibians, hermit crabs, always have an exotic breeder on hand. They're fantastic. If you guys are in the Twin Cities area, I will leave a link below to my vet. My vet also does not declaw. My vet is an exotics vet and a dog cat vet, obviously, also. So I'll leave a link to them below if you guys are in the Twin Cities, Minnesota area. But yeah, so that's that. But yeah, so Nodley's doing well, which I was really concerned for a little while that she was not going to be doing well, because she is. So the thing about bullfrogs. So Nodley is, I don't know how old Nodley is, because I got her as a tadpole, but bullfrogs can be tadpoles for up to 3 years before they become frogs. And she was a massive tadpole. The reason I brought her home was because I had never seen a tadpole that big before. And I wanted to see what kind of frog, or I wanted to see how big the frog was going to be. Because I knew it was a bullfrog tadpole. Like, I knew what kind of frog she was going to be. But I wanted to see, like, how big she was going to be. And she was, like, actually a tiny bullfrog. And then she grew when she became a bullfrog. And she became a bullfrog very quickly. Like, she transformed very fast. And I was purposely, like, I was doing things to try and stop her from growing into a frog. Because I knew that I could get her not grow for about 3 years if I wanted. And so I kept her water colder, you know, and I can't remember all the things, but I did some research on like how to stop a tadpole from becoming a frog. And so I was doing that, and she did it anyway. So she could have easily been already 3 years old at that point. And that happened would have been so I got Van in 2011, June of 2011. I got Langley in October of 2012, because it was, or November, because it was right after Youmacon that year that I got Langley. I had the intention of getting Langley, I just hadn't brought him home yet. So she came, so she would have become a frog like February of 2012, because it was between those two that happened. So she became a frog in 2012, February of 2012. So it's currently February 2021. So we're talking 9 years ago, she became a frog. So 9, 10, 11, 12. She is theoretically 12 years old. And that's about the lifespan, the average of a bullfrog. So I have been like thinking, okay, she's probably old. She's probably not going to be around much longer. And it makes me sad. Obviously, like, I'm going to miss her, but at the same time, like, when the sore started happening and she started slowing down and wasn't feeling very well for a little while because of the sore, and I was like, oh, this might be it. So I'm very happy it's not. I'm very happy she's okay. I love all of my pets. I love all of my animals. They are fantastic creatures, and I'm still sad that Denali died. She was he. For a long time I thought she was a girl, but then she was a boy. So Denali was my crested gecko, and he didn't survive the big polar vortex where we had trouble keeping the house warm, which meant that my lights had trouble keeping the tanks warm, or like in Haru's case, heat emitters had trouble keeping the tanks warm. There was nothing that could be done. The only different thing I could have done was moved everybody upstairs, because heat rises. But either way, I mean, it was just freezing in the house. It was freezing everywhere. Like, the polar vortex a couple of years ago was absolutely atrocious in Minnesota. And most people don't talk about it. Most people were like, oh my God, Chicago was really hit hard. And I was like, yeah, but Minnesota was hit worse. And nobody talked about Minnesota. We were negative 70 degrees. For 3 days. Like, we shut down everything. Minnesota doesn't shut down things because it's cold or because of snow. We keep things running. We shut everything down, and nobody talks about it anyway. Minnesotans are kind of a little salty about the fact that, like, Chicago got all the, like, news and we didn't. Anyway, but yeah, so she couldn't survive it. She died. Actually 2 years ago, it was like 2 years ago, like, I think it was like Valentine's Day or the day after Valentine's Day. So anyway, all right, that's it. I've already been talking for 20 minutes. Having a bit of a crisis because didn't realize I had to save Power Rangers again for Dino Fury on Philo. So it's great. So I just web chatted with Philo for like an hour, trying to figure out if they could just grant me access, even just for like a half an hour, to watch Dino Fury. They did not. They could not. Apparently, even though it's listed as on demand, on demand means I should be able to watch it whenever I want. Nickelodeon, Viacom. I need to figure out how to watch Dino Fury today before 2 o'clock.
It's saved now. I have averted the crisis for the future, and I don't want to have to, I'm not going to want to have to reschedule. If I have to, I guess I can, but I made such a big deal about it yesterday. The Pink Ranger even interacted with it, so like, guys, I need to watch it today, so I need to figure this out. At Target, I almost forgot my water bottles, which would have pissed me off even more, so I'm having a rough day. I'm having a rough day, everyone. Anyway, I am at Target, and then I'm gonna go to Home Depot, and then I'm gonna go home, do my workout, shower, and then hope I can figure out how to watch Dino Fury. I almost said Beast Morphers. I need help. It's averted. I'm home, and I just got a message from one of my Power Ranger community buddies, and he shared with me a link where I can watch Dino Fury. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Crisis averted. All right, now I need to get ready for my workout because it's like in 3 minutes. So I need to put on my workout clothes, put on my little belt, this belt here, my zone belt, and I need to do my workout. So let's just do the thing. Done with my workout. I haven't even looked at my heart rate yet, but it was a pretty good workout, so I'm guessing it was pretty decent heart rate all the way through. I went a little heavy with my weights on the last round on our finisher, which is good. I'm feeling more strong. I'm feeling more stronger, which is great. I miss weightlifting, I missed weightlifting a lot. I used to really enjoy weightlifting, and when I fell back into my trigger warning eating disorders, when I fell back into my eating disorder patterns, so my eating disorder patterns were that I would binge and then I wouldn't eat anything for a while, or at least like reduce my calories to a ridiculous amount, and then binge again, and then reduce, and then binge, and then reduce, and then binge, and then reduce, and then binge, and then reduce, and then binge. So that's essentially how my patterns would just go, and it was bad. But now that I've gotten my brain back under control as far as disordered eating goes, I'm also now able to healthfully go about weight training again, because weight training can also be kind of triggering for me as well, going back into those patterns, because I can also become addicted to weightlifting and exercise in general. And because we do count, I don't count calories going into my body, but I do count calories coming out of my body. That's part of the My Zone belt that I'm wearing right now. That's part of it, is you get to see how many calories you burn, and like it's actually a thing that we're counting to make sure that we're doing what the CDC recommends for activity levels every month. And I'm behind this month. I need to get my rear in gear and do more workouts this month before it ends. I need to get caught up. And so I might actually do like a second workout today when I clean later, and just wear it while cleaning, and then see how much that gets me. And then I need to do maybe some cardio over the next couple of days off that I've got. So I don't work out I don't do weight training on Sundays, and I don't do weight training on Mondays. So maybe when I wake up tomorrow morning, I can do some kind of cardio, maybe put on like a YouTube video of like a dance class or something. And then same thing on Monday morning, and then Tuesday do my weight training, and then Wednesday do another cardio thing in the morning on my own. I could theoretically just join another class, but I'm very careful about weight training. I try not to weight train too much, because that can also be really detrimental to your muscles. You need to let your muscles rest. So on days I'm not weight training, I usually like to do cardio so that my muscles are still, repairing themselves from weight training a lot, but that I'm still getting some decent exercise in. All movement is good movement. You do not need to feel like you're dying to feel like you're there. I don't believe in the no pain, no gain shit. Like, movement is movement. All movement is good movement. So whatever you can do to keep your body moving is important. But I do have specific qualifiers that I'm trying to meet every month. So Plus my body can do those things. As long as I'm careful about this shoulder, my body can do those things. So I'm going to do them. Anyway, all right, I need to take a shower and then watch Dino Fury because I can. Just looked at it as I was getting ready to take off my belt, and I'm at 761, not calories burned, but like this other like measuring piece based on calories burned, heart rate, our average heart rate, and like all that kind of stuff putting together, and I earn certain points for, you know, all those things, and I'm supposed to reach like 1,300 every month and 761. So, and I'm not entirely sure how many workouts with my gym I have. Let me look that up. Okay, so I have 539 left to do, and I have 3 workouts. Alexa, what's 539 divided by 3?
539 divided by 3 is approximately 179.6667.
Yeah, so that probably isn't going to happen in the next 3 workouts. I average like right around 120 each workout. So I'm going to have to do at least one. Well, so I'll see where I'm at on Monday. So I'll do, like I said, like a dance thing tomorrow and a dance thing on Monday because I really enjoy dancing. That's one of my favorite cardio moves when I'm stuck inside because it's the Arctic. So that's what I'm thinking is we'll see where we're at on Monday with that. And I'm feeling better about it. As long as I don't miss any more workouts for the rest of the month, I should be okay after those 2. That should lower it to a point where I can do it. But right now it's saying I'm not on track. So great. Okay, time to shower. Okay, shower done. I have my Disney Productions, the Disney Pictures, there we go, done. I've got some things I got from Target. I got, thanks to Sari, I kind of learned some new things about makeup, so I picked up a few new makeup brushes to try and do my eyes a little bit better from here on out. So yeah, there we go. And so I've got those I have still put away. I've clean laundry that I need to put away, but I am in good shape. I'm now at my computer, and I'm gonna finish this video that I'm watching on YouTube and then watch Dino Fury. So that's exciting. Like I said, I've got videos done, like not scripts, but like outlines of videos done that I need to film today. So that's exciting. So yeah, so now I just gotta wait for my hair to dry, and then I'll put makeup on, and hopefully I'll be able to do at least maybe one of the videos filmed, if not both videos filmed before 2. And then 2 o'clock we'll do the live stream. I'm hopefully only gonna be there for maybe an hour, hour and a half. And then I'll film the other video, and then I'll be done for the day. So that's kind of exciting. And hopefully this is how Saturdays will go from here on out. Minus the having to actually do my errands. Like I said, I'm hoping to be able to do those Friday afternoon. So, I mean, it's really not gonna change much if I'm honest, because like it worked out fine this morning to eat breakfast, go do my errands, come home, do my workout, and then the rest of it. So it may not actually be a big deal as long as I can go out and get my errands done around 9 a.m. So hopefully we can do it that way. And I don't have to go to Home Depot every week. I only have to go to Home Depot every other week, which is why I have 2 water jugs. So, because I do 1 water jug a week, which I eventually will change, because eventually, hopefully, I'll be drinking a gallon a day. That's the goal that I have set for myself, to drink a gallon of water a day. Right now I'm at, what was it? Alexa, what's 34 plus 34 plus 30?
34 plus 34 plus 30 is 98.
98 ounces right now is where I'm at comfortably every single day. Alexa, how many ounces are in a gallon?
1 gallon is 128 fluid ounces.
So I'm not far. I'm like 30 ounces out. So I just have to drink like 1 more of my hot mug. And then I'm at a gallon a day. So I'm close. I'm almost there. But I'm building up to a gallon a day of water. So, because that helps the rosacea not flare up. As you can see, it's actually doing pretty, this side's not so great. this side's kind of flary right now, but the rest of it's doing okay. I still have bumps and whatnot, but these won't go away without like cream. So that's where I'm at right now. And at some point I'll probably clean maybe after I finish filming, just so that I can get the filming done and be done with that and just focus on other things. So anyway, that's where I'm at. All right, time to finish that video and then watch, I keep wanting to say Beast Morphers. It's gonna be weird. Dino Fury. And here we go. I'm about to watch it. I'm very excited. I need to grab my notebook so I can write down notes as I did during Beast Morphers. Oh my goodness, this is feeling so weird. But what's weird is I'm psyching myself out because it's not Beast Morphers. You know what I mean? Because like when I was doing the first time I did episode reviews was Beast Morphers, and now I'm doing them as live streams, and it just feels weird that it's not Beast Morphers. The last 2 years of my life has been Beast Morphers. So now it just feels weird. All right, time to watch. Let's watch. I'm so excited. Okay, so done with that episode. First episode. Obviously, it's mostly just setting up the universe, so there's really not much that I can say good or bad about it, aside from just my initial reaction. But spoiler alert, I liked it. There were some things that were a little iffy, which bothers me. But like for example, guy who plays Zato is a little flat, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that was the direction that he was provided, was to be flat, but he seemed really flat, which is an acting choice. It's a genuine acting choice. I don't appreciate it personally. Hey, it is now time to put some makeup on. This is still not super dry, but it's dry enough. I'm about, I forgot my new makeup brushes. I'm about a half an hour out from the live stream, so it's perfect timing for me to throw makeup on and get that live stream rolling. So let's get that done. I'm gonna watch some more YouTube while I do that. Now makeup has been donned. I've actually kind of grown an affinity for this very red, pinky kind of lipstick, so we're kind of feeling it, and we are about 9 minutes out from the live stream, so we are in good shape. I need to get logged into StreamYard and get ready for it. We are almost there. First Dino Fury live stream. I'm hoping people actually show up. That's always the fear, is that people aren't going to show up. And there was actually one live stream where nobody showed up. I'm still going to talk about it and just essentially make just a live and unedited video, I guess, if nobody shows up. But I'm hoping people show up, because I'm hoping others will choose to give us their opinions as well. So, all right, I'm going to get set up and ready for the live stream. Okay, live stream is over. It went well. I have wine. I also ate a little bit of a snack here for lunch, because Saturdays we just kind of snack. Nova's hanging out right there, and I was about to film just now, but I realized that I need to charge my stuff. So I'm charging my ring light right here. So here's my ring light, charging that, and then I am charging, you can see the green light over there, my camera battery. So I'm gonna charge those for a little bit, and then I'm going to film. I've got 2 videos that I'm gonna film. I have Power Ranger themes, ranking all the Power Ranger themes, and then talking about classical acting and what that means. But yeah, so I think the live stream went well. Check it out. I will link it up above here if you guys haven't checked it out and you guys are curious about it. But the live stream did go well. I did enjoy my time there, and people showed up, which was great. People who were genuinely interested in Beast Morphers, in Dino Fury, and wanting to know my opinion, which I think was really great. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to watch some YouTube here. And then when I have charged those enough, I'll charge them fully tonight for next week. But I just want to charge them enough to be able to film my 2 videos here. It is currently 4 o'clock, so The day is already pretty much over, but that's okay because I've gotten everything done so far except for filming. I've gotten everything done so far that I needed to do except for cleaning and filming. But that's okay because I can clean tomorrow. That's not a big deal. But yeah, so I've been very productive today because what? I went on my errands. I did my workout. I showered. I watched Dino Fury. I got ready for my live stream. I did my live stream. So tomorrow is just going to be full of editing and just hanging out. So that's where I'm at emotionally at the moment. You can see my camera with the microphone and my notes right there for what I want to film today. Because I was just about to film and then realized, oh, my camera battery is dying because I filmed 3 videos last week. One was sorry, and then 2 story times, which I might edit one of those. I might edit the story time I haven't edited yet, or edit last week's vlog tonight to kind of try and stay ahead of things. Might edit some, maybe edit both. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm in a good place. But yeah, so I'm just going to hang out with my babies. So there's Miss Nova. I need to see if Cosmo needs to go potty. And just hang out with my babies and call it a day. Never did get my crickets from PetSmart. So I'm going to have to call that PetSmart and just ask for a refund. I'm going to that right now.
So I forgot to update. It's like 9:30 and I'm going to bed because I'm an old person who sleeps early and wakes up early. So I'm going to bed. But one of the interesting things that happened tonight was I want to take Cosmo potty one more time for bed, as I usually do every night. But he refused to go because he wanted his dental treat first. So then after his dental treat, he wanted to go potty, but I've already turned the alarm on. The alarm turn on thing is all the way up in my parents' unit. I'm not going to go back upstairs. So Cosmo gets to live with the choices he makes. Now granted, if he wakes me up in the middle of the night, desperate to go potty, I'll go turn the alarm off and take him potty. But I literally just turned on the alarm and then he was like, I'm gonna go potty. So he's gonna wait until morning. Anyway, good night everyone. I hope you had a good day. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you guys tune in for more. Hit the bell for notifications when you do subscribe, and check out some of my other videos on this channel. And I hope you guys have a good one. Good night, everyone.